There can never be a king without a crown. And there can never be a king without a home, called Afi in Yoruba language. Ibadan, the capital of Oyo State, Africa's 7th largest and Nigeria's 3rd most populous city, but largest by geographical area, has the highest monarchical position known as the Olubadan, with its first palace situated at the Ojaba area of Ibadan. According to history, the foundation was laid during the Oba Gbadamosi Adebimpe's era as Olubadan in 1977. It was later completed in 1983 during the reign of Oba Yesufu Oluyede Ashanike I, who emerged as the first occupant of the palace. But after some period, due to some disturbances, vacated the palace to rule from his home. Since then, the palace has remained unoccupied, although some Olubadans use the palace for administrative functions and ceremonies. The decision to build another palace later came up by the Central Council of Ibadan Indigenes (CCII) under the administration of Chief Bayo Oyero, to the birth of the new Olubadan Palace. The palace, painted in white and black, with 2 entrances situated at the Okearemo area of Ibadan, is the new palace of the Olubadan of Ibadan land. The construction of the new palace, which had started 20 years ago, was proposed to house the King of Ibadan. Now, a record has been set as the 43rd Olubadan of Ibadan land, Oba Owolabi Olakulehin, is about to become the first Olubadan of Ibadan to occupy the new palace. Speaking with the President General of the Central Council of Ibadan Indigenes (CCII), Chief Sulaiman Ajewole, the success of the completion of the edifice worth over 1 billion naira should be credited to the support of Governor Seyi Makinde, members of the Olubadan Council, members of the CCII, and other illustrious sons and daughters of Ibadan land.
I won't say CCI, I will say Ibadan land.
Okay, Ibadan land.
A lot have been spent on it before. To the best of my knowledge, before I came in, they have spent over 300 million.
Before you came on board?
Before I came on board, because I could remember during the time of Baba Bayo Oyero, when Governor Ajimabi with CCI launched the Palace Fund, a lot of money was, and that money was judiciously spent. But by the time I came in, I told you that I set up a committee to find out how much will I need to complete. They came out with a figure of 870 million naira. 870 to complete it.
Okay.
That is not in addition to what has been spent.
The 300.
No, it's not. Because by the time I came here, I said, look, let me go and find out what it will cost me to complete it. And they came out with a figure of 870 million, which I presented to the governor. My original plan was that, I set up a committee for fundraising. Although with a mandate that we are not doing an official fundraising, that we still go up another millions of naira in terms of their card, in terms of food. I said, no. What we do is that we write letter house, solicit funds from Ibadan sons and daughters and corporate organizations. But in the letter, we are not necessarily asking them to give us money. Okay. I've listed out all the materials that will be used, the number of granites, the lorry of granites, sand, cement, iron, And so I listed it out in the letter. Give us what you can afford out of it. So that when you tell something to the quarry company, for example, it will be easier for them to give you than to dip into their...
I'll give you cash.
I'll give you cash. So that was the method I used when I was in Red Team or really. In fact, I could recollect vividly that immediately Olubadan'S Oba Olalekan Balogun was the first person that gave for 40 bags of cement there.
Wow.
Because that was where I wrote the letter then. He gave us 40 bags of... At the end of the day, we couldn't use all the cement. We even sold part. You know, so that was my plan. But I was so lucky that I met this Ibadan's son, the governor, the present governor of your state, His Excellency, Engineer Makinde. He did not allow me to go through the survey of looking for fund. Just said, look, this is Ibadan. Each of the local government will give you social funds. I personally, I will do it. And it did. And it did. So I did it without any stress. Just focus, be honest with yourself, be honest with the society. That is how we complete the youth. So people think there was no magic about it. The grace of God and the trust that the governor has in my administration.
According to Barrister Ajewole, the new palace has state-of-the-art facilities which makes it one of the best palaces in Nigeria and Africa. This includes security office, drummers unit building, pavilion, clinic, mosque, chapel, and a solar plant. While the inner palace has big chambers, special king's rooms, office, rooms for the queens and other family members. You will recall Oba Olakole had given thumbs up to the committee members who worked to see the success of the completion of the royal house when he came for the first-hand inspection of the building weeks ago.
We thank God and we would continue to do so. While we were climbing the stairs, I asked if we were to get to the peak and I was told yes. If we are, then we will support it with prayers because God has done a great thing for us in Ibadan. We thank God and we are filled with joy and this we shall continue to experience.
Some Ibadan chiefs shared their opinions on the new Olubadan Palace.
We are always being ridiculed that our Olubadan doesn't have a palace, despite how big we are. But one can testify to how this is a befitting edifice for a king in Yoruba land.
As you can see, this is a success. Congratulations to Olakuleyin and Ibadan people.
Residents of Okearemo, Igboagala, Yemetu, who spoke to Solutions 93.9 FM's correspondent, attested to the fact that situating and completion of the new Olubadan Palace in the area will bring positive development to the community and boost business activities.
A true indigene of Ibadan must be happy with the new palace built because it added to the civilization as this place used to be seen as a rural area. The benefit for many is that the coronation process would be seen and known. May the king live long on the throne once given the staff.
It is of good benefits because we will start experiencing good things in this neighborhood. Market will also be situated here, so it is of good benefits.
And we would see that we are now close to the king. Secondly, we would enjoy the benefit of having the king very close to us, as we would enjoy the same power supply. It is very good to have the palace here because this place will be more developed. The benefit from it is that people will come from both home and abroad to the palace. Take for instance, 2027 presidential aspirants will all come to the king for his blessings.
Congratulations to Ibadan indigenes. Congratulations to Olubadan of Ibadan land.